Polastri. This incredible book, Dancing on the Edge. I can go over and over it, but this is I love these conversations on human potential. And let's just jump into it because, that dancing on the edge, when you describe it as a metaphor, because you're a big skier, how do you interpret that for most people?
So as a skier, we go through a progression. The first thing that we do is we have to find the edge of the ski, right?
Yep.
And then we get really secure in that. But the next thing is that we have to let it go. And that's terrifying, right? So our journey then is becoming familiar and confident with the ability to apply the edge and let it go in a variety of different situations and environments and conditions. And as we really get good at that, we have self-confidence. And then we move into this another level of creativity. Like for me, it becomes a dance. There's days when I feel like rock and roll, and I'm hitting it, and I'm skiing hard and down the fall line with short turns. There's another day it's like I'm chill, and I'm relaxed, and I just want to connect with the environment, and I'm making these long, graceful turns. And then it becomes a dance, right?
Right.
And so how would life be like if you had the self-confidence to adapt to change and uncertainty with grace and ease, like a dance?
Oh, well said. I think that is for many people, it is a difficult dance, but it starts in that thought process. I mean, right? Where, you're maximizing the potential.
Absolutely. We come into the world as adults and we have all these habits. They can be productive and not so productive. Yeah. And also the words that we use. The words that we use, we organize ourselves around them. If I say I can't, it's not likely that I will, all right? Yeah. So being really self-aware of the words that we use and how our body reacts. Does the body get expansive when we see promising futures and the body says yes? Yeah. Or do we contract because we're fearful of what the situation is? So when we can start paying attention to how the body responds to our situations, it informs our mind, and then we have a choice.
That's exactly it. I mean, once people realize the power of a choice, but it's a combination of what you just mentioned, right? Listening to the body, and is the body manipulating the mind, or can the mind actually shift even though you're nervous or fearful, and use that to regulate the current state and be in the moment?
So too often, what happened in the 1600s, a guy named René Descartes separated the mind from the body. Up until then, thousands of years, the body was one functional unit. So just what you described. So sometimes the body is always informing the mind, but there's also times when the mind is informing the body, like in balance, for example. So the body is feeling off balance, the mind interprets that, and then directs the body to get stability by feeling pressure on the bottoms of your feet. So it's one system. It's not separate. It's one functional system that's feedback in a real-time loop. And too often people dwell in the past. You can't change the past. Yeah. You can change how you perceive the past, and you can't live in the future. And that's what I love about skiing or mountain biking. You can't be thinking about the past or the future when you're at risk, right? You got to be in the present flow state of being mind and body and spirit as one graceful movement down the mountain.
And really trying to get it, because the body's looking for homeostasis. It's seeking that balance.
Brilliant. Yes.
But it is that wonderful dance. And before we go, I want people to, how can they reach out, learn more about you, what they're doing, and even get the book?
Well, they can go to my website, TyronePolastri.com, and there you can see a bunch of blog articles. Okay. And just recently won an award, which I'm totally stoked about.
Congrats.
I got an award, it's called the Positive Impact Award in Self-Help and Empowerment. And so they can learn a lot more about the essence and the value of the content. It is powerful because it helps people develop tools to move in their life healthy, positively, effectively, and feeling a good sense of fulfillment.
Yeah. I love that. And that is the core of it. We're all seeking that and trying to do that wonderful dance and dancing on the edge. I encourage people to read the book. I'm going over it right now. Just the touch points could transform your life. Ty, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Shelby, for Motivational Monday, man. I should just sit back and take notes.